You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
Yeah. So a Mexican cartel hit can clear out an entire fucking cafe. You feel me? Kill every fucking body. Now, to us, like, well, to me anyway, my first initial instinct is like, all right, you do something like that, that's a gangland killing, a cartel killing of sorts. Something like that happens. Probably just maybe 1-2 motherfuckers in there was gonna get killed. But the people around them more than likely know who is good and who ain't good in the street at that moment. It's almost like an officials thing. You feel me? So if our entire
You
thing,
also know if it's a street full of innocent bystanders. For those of you that weren't listening or didn't hear the past talking to that we've had or the past conversation we've had off air, we're talking about cartel dealings and killings and whatnot. And
he asked me, how do Mexican Americans feel about cartel type killings and dealings in Mexico?
similar to like black on black crime in
It-
America, like how do
not
black Americans feel about it? So
But
how do Mexican
but like I
Americans feel
said,
about
my thing is
that?
like who, depending on who you ask. Now, if you ask someone who's like a Mexican American who is growing up in the suburbs and the shit that they see on Fox 2 News makes them nauseous already, they're going to think of a cartel killing as, oh my God, it's the most atrocious thing I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe my people do that.
I'm not talking about that. Like I said, I asked you, how do Mexicans? I'm not talking about the white folks that hear it on the news.
No, I said Mexican American, like, yeah, but
certain type of Mexicans might react
but I'm
like
saying
that.
there is a huge degree. It's like there's a gray area, but there's black and white. The black is like my understanding of it. It's like probably there's a good reason about it. You know what I'm saying? Just watch where you at. The middle ground is like, I don't want to be involved. I get the fuck out of the way. I see some niggas step in the door that looks too important, look like they moving some keys. I'm out that bitch immediately. Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm out. Like, but you don't even want to have the shit in your face. Look at it. And then there's the white side to where I hate to call it the white side, but it's that white side, that off right side to where it's like, oh my God, I can't believe they do that to each other. We shouldn't be doing that. That's like America. Like here, where there's no unity. Well, there's unity. You just gotta kind of let the Mexican cartel political game play out. And when it doesn't, and when it isn't able to play out, shit happens.
I don't know. I've heard that a lot of Mexicans in Mexico aren't fond of the criminal activity in Mexico, just as a lot of the black people in America aren't fond of the activity that's could be considered criminal.
Who's paying your salary?
My salary.
No, that's always my question. It's like you can be as not fine as you want to. Who paying you,
I mean, that depends on who you're asking.
nigga? If I'm moving 100,000 keys a minute, and part of what I do,
Well, we should start with that as the first story then.
Well, yeah, we'll do that. But matter of fact, we'll introduce the show. Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, TN2M, House of Spades Media. I am your host, Jose Ortega, aka 2021 High Five Space Ghost. And this is my co-host, Busy93, aka Busy Bizdrick 93rd.
AKA the motherfucking can't go down.
And what is this, like episode like 146?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah. I think I got that off rip. So yeah, back to the story. If I'm moving 100,000 keys a day, and I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not leaving Mexico. Fuck that. Why? You know what I'm saying? That's how you get caught on some stupid shit. Part of what I'm probably doing is giving back to my community in some type of way, whether it's owning soccer teams or fucking funding the police department. If you a firefighter, nigga, and I'm paying for your fucking salary to make sure y'all niggas got new trucks, uniforms, all the shit that y'all motherfucking need to survive, god damn it, you can be as not fond of the way I killed motherfucking Luis other day because he lost out on like $1.5 million. You can be as not fond as you motherfucking want to. But guess what, bitch? Your family's eating because I pay your salary.
That can be true. And if your salary is $1.5 million, then you just shouldn't fuck up certain.
No, I'm not saying that it's that person's salary is $1.5 million. What I'm saying is if Louise gets killed because he fucking loses a shipment worth of $1.5 million and I murk this nigga out in broad daylight at the park in front of your kids, so the fuck what? I pay your salary. God damn it. Shut up. You know what's up.
When a snorkeler in Florida can find $1.5 million, $1.5 million worth of cocaine just floating up to shore. For those of you who don't know the math on that, that's 25 bricks, 60,000 a piece. Yeah, when that happens, Luis might get killed in the middle of the fucking park. And then when you kill him in the middle of that park, you probably won't give a fuck because whoever you hired to kill him probably won't have any remorse for that.
Look, if the scuba...
But that's brown on brown crime, I'd imagine.
No,
which
nigga,
takes me back to my original thing.
It's only color-coded in America.
Is it?
Yes!
I don't believe that.
It is!
I don't believe that.
Nigga.
I've been to other countries. I don't believe that.
Have you been to Mexico?
No.
Then shut up. Like, no.
I'm asking you about that. Nigga, you ain't been to Mexico in 20 years.
Yes, but the ideal of colorism, like, no, I have been in the last 6 years. Tijuana.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, like the idea of colorism doesn't really exist like that. Like, you American, like, you are classified by what you are nationally. Like,
right.
If you come over here and use...
But you're not an American, though. You're an American when you go over there, but they're going to be like, all right, but that's like an American home.
But
like,
but if I
go over there, they're going to be like, yo, watch
you an American,
nigga.
You an American nigga.
But watch that.
Yeah,
nigga.
you an American. Like, you a black person from America.
Which
if you were from the UK and shit, Great Britain or whatever, you would just be like a nigga from a black person from England. But they're describing you as from England. It's not gonna be, not unless they're trying to insult you. You know what I'm saying? They're not acknowledging your color with your nationality. You feel me?
I always felt like it's been easier in the world.
Because Latinos, us, we don't like certain Latinos. Like, just because of your, like, Mexicans don't like Colombians. Colombians don't like Mexicans.
I feel like similar to how, like, Africans don't like Black Americans. I feel like...
Yeah, they think we're lazy, which is slightly true.
Yeah, but that's besides the point.
You going out there and hunting the whole lion, nigga? I don't think so. To survive, nigga?
I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about the scammers. It'd be like, oh, these Americans, they fucking have. You if you know them niggas, you know the nigga I'm talking about. If you ever met a Nigerian in your life that's not a black woman, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what? That's Negrocious hate. You know what? You hating on
niggas.
You hating on niggas.
It's not. Because check me out.
Look, you supposed to be uniting your black brother. This is why the fuck you need to watch Judas and the Black Messiah. Right there. You need to develop unity, nigga.
So I can watch Keith Stanfield poison Danielle Coulier, who himself is a British nigga, who everybody forgets is a British nigga.
Yeah, but I already had a rant on the podcast about the reasons as to why Hollywood does that.
That's what I was getting at, though, which is the British nigga. Africans hate on African Americans. African Americans, I don't know if they hate on British black people.
Yeah, a little bit we do.
Same time, when they get tapped, are we not a little salty when one of them gets tapped for a role that one of us should play depicting our story?
Yes, but like I said, we've already had that. I've already had that rant on this podcast. You don't get the same problems with an English black actor as you do with an American one. Because an American one, we can peep your racist bullshit coming around the corner. You know what I'm saying? We can peep
where
that.
The British guy might not feel it on set.
Exactly.
He might be more accustomed to, oh, okay, that's what you want me to do. The black guy might be like, wait, hold on. Wait. What the fuck you just asked me to do that? Yeah. No, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
And it's easier to negotiate. And it's easier to negotiate payments. You know what I'm saying? Easier to negotiate certain things and shit. And as far as pricing and payouts and shit. Because it's like this, you might be paying this motherfucker.
Let me ask you this: who you think make more money, Daniel or Michael? Michael B. Jordan or Daniel Kool-Aid?
You mean My man's from Get Out. That's all I just call him.
Yeah, it's Daniel something with a bunch of K's, and it's like it starts with a K, and it's like 3 other K's in his name, which is 4 K's. It's not KKK, but it's like
I believe
he got a lot of K's.
I believe Michael B. Jordan makes more because because Hollywood chooses who the fuck they want to have as their black savior or their icon.
You think he's the guy right now?
Yes, of course.
In the wake of Black Panther's death?
No, I believe he was in the running. Like I would say, them two were like
he was number 2 to Chadwick for like 5 years,
but they was like A and B. You know
like I'm saying, he was number 2 to Chadwick for like 5 years.
You know what I mean? But them two was the choice. Before then, it was just Will Smith and Denzel. All the time. Those were the two. Those were the two. You know what I mean? They choose only certain ones at a time. They don't let us have a slew of fucking black idols that are entertainers.
That's what I'm saying. When you say those are the two, when you say those are the two, what do you mean? Because you got your Forrest Whitaker, you got your
But
you ain't even gonna bring up the women.
But Forrest Whitaker was making more or is bringing in more in the box office as Will Smith and Denzel.
No,
exactly. That's the point. That's all. Jorge, weed.
Marijuana. I don't know if what?
I
don't know if
professional
continuity. Look at that. I don't know if Forrest Whitaker not starring in a role is evidence of that. Not
Forrest Whitaker is a great actor. I'm not trying to take that away from the nigga.
No, but I'm saying being in a starring thing, like where he's one of those guys. Who are the
Denzel?
Who are they? But I mean, yeah,
Denzel Washington,
Will Smith. Then
I'm gonna tell you like this: it's always gonna be one for sure.
The Rock. Does The Rock count?
He's Samoan.
That's black.
He technically counts as Asian.
But he's a nigga.
You know, guess what? Like think about it. Think about it in the Hollywood world. He technically counts in that Asian category. We don't see Jackie Chan no more.
Jackie Chan is 60 years old.
That's
why you don't see Jackie Chan no more.
He can still do some shit
he can't.
And not do kung fu.
Jackie Chan could barely do Rush Hour 3.
He didn't do not a moment's worth of real fucking physical movement in all of Karate Kid. You telling me you can't have a movie with fucking Jackie Chan in it without having him like do a fucking whole drunken master routine?
No, you definitely can.
Exactly.
You don't have to do that.
But what I'm saying is they done wrote him out and then it's like, oh shit, The Rock. And guess what The Rock is? Big and attractive to women. Every person that's gonna have that spot is gonna be sellable to motherfucking women, and it's gonna be and it's gonna be in action movies. It's gonna be sellable to men every single fucking time.
Yeah, but no. At the same time,
there is aunties and grandmas and mamas still like tingling their clitorises to the thought of Denzel Washington today.
Yeah, because they've grown in age with their people.
Exactly.
Like just like how when we're 80, we're gonna be like fucking jamming out to fucking 21 Savage, like the niggas our age. Yeah, probably.
If you listen,
Drake even, he's like 2 years older. Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh yeah. Either your grandkids are gonna be like, what the fuck is this? And you're gonna be like, nigga, what are you talking about?
You know, duh. But the point, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I think that brings us to another good point. Because I just received a text message from
the DoorDash person that left your food somewhere just randomly on somebody else's doorstep.
Oh, that's for a whole nother podcast. That's a whole nother story. For a whole nother podcast.
Hannah don't like you.
Fuck Hannah. And DoorDash. I need y'all to hire some competent people that at least know to take a picture of the address of the place they leave the food at when they can't find the place that they fucking supposed to leave the food. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
It was you were leading off into another topic.
I was talking about something that.
Well, I mean, so we really didn't get done talking about the keys or get into the keys.
Yeah, what you doing if you pop up with 5 keys? Because then we gonna get to that. Because I did receive a text message that I like to address that has something to do with what we've been talking about, and in my addressing of that, I would love to see your reaction because I also think that because of
What am I doing with 5 keys? The first question.
no, it's 25 keys. So
25 keys. Okay.
60,000 apiece, $1.5 million. What are you doing when you come across that?
Allegedly, I would, or hypothetically,
Well, you didn't come across it, so you have to say either of those words. You didn't find 25 bricks.
But anyway, if I hypothetically found 25 bricks, I know some people on the East Coast who still in that type of shit. Get them niggas a call that I trust, that I know. Give them
I don't know if I'm going east with 25 bricks, but okay.
And Detroit niggas is just as grimy.
Who said I was staying here?
I'm gonna say, like, I'm going East Coast with mine. Well, just because it's like people that I know who really move shit, they would be a joy to get like 20, hold of 25 bricks, and I wouldn't have to worry about getting killed over the shit. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it to them like, yo, and I wouldn't even charge them 60 a brick. I charge them 40 a brick. Matter of fact, because I might I've known them niggas since I was kids. Maybe I charge them 32. No, 34. I might do them for the shack number.
See,
for 34.
That's where me and
because I came across it for nothing. So it ain't like the bricks cost me shit.
That's where me and you are different because see, a dollar goes further in the South. Where you would go east, I would go south.
To me, it's about time.
Where
time and travel.
I believe that, but I mean, in either direction, travel wise, you may or may not find the same distance. But
yeah,
at the same time,
but I can get to New York in less than 12 hours. It's like a whole day and some just like 20 hours or some shit, or like 18 or some shit to get to like Atlanta.
12
to
14.
So
on if
same amount of time.
How fast you driving? But what time of day you leave?
Fuck no. If I got 25 keys in my car, nigga, I'm doing under the speed limit, nigga. I'm getting in there with no haste. Like, fuck that. Nigga, motherfuckers will Scarface you for 25 bricks.
I mean, nobody knows you have that while you're on the freeway. But let's just say, you go south with it. You break it up. And when I say break it up, you take that 25 and let's say you tax on 5 of them, and then you find somebody down there whose family that can, get you the other 20 gone as quick as you might need it. Once you break that bread with both of those deals, it's your job to get the fuck on.
Yeah. I'm getting cash and bouncing. What the fuck you mean? Like, you ain't staying around and being like, yeah, I'm gonna see what my bricks do. How you walk up to the next junkie, like, hey, how's that shit you snorted? And
So I guess that's the answer then. I guess we both just fucking
I go
find a way to sell the bricks.
Yeah, I'm not going. First off, man's in Florida called the police and had the bricks confiscated.
If you're a scuba diver, or what is it? Yeah, it was a scuba diver.
Snorkeler.
Snorkeler.
I know there's a difference. I know there's a difference.
There is. Snorkeler, scuba diver community, don't kill us. But if you're a snorkeler,
fuck out of here, fish people.
Snorkeling is kind of fun. I've been snorkeling before on a Disney cruise in my day.
That says the coon.
Word to Mickey. But yeah, if you're a snorkeler and you come across 25 bricks of cocaine, you're probably not the type of person that's going to be like, oh boy, I just came up. Probably not going to be that type of guy. So then you call the police, and the police tell you, you said what? And they come out there and they see it. It's going to make national headlines, and it's going to have people like us like, God damn.
Somebody got murdered over
stupid
this.
as hell.
Probably already.
And that's why I want to get back to Julio in the bar. Or who was it? Julio or Juan?
You lose 25 keys.
Whichever one it was. Whatever Mexican gets killed in this metaphorical situation. You lost 25 bricks, my nigga.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it.
Somebody lost their life, maybe in a bar, maybe in front of their children.
Oh God,
over
this is gonna sound so bad, but this is the ruthlessness of cartel knowledge that I know. If I had to go that far, I know I'd have to kill a dude. And realistically, you lose out on 25 bricks. I might actually have the shootout at your daughter's birthday party in the backyard in front of everyone. Not like I'm.
Fuck the birthday. We talking about after school, cuz.
No, I might get auntie and
you and
grandma.
everybody else involved with you or around you is in danger now.
Look, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting you at the birthday party. It's more family there. So it's like
that's just evil.
You lost 25 bricks. What am I supposed to do?
I mean, if you the head of the cartel, 1.5 million ain't really that much.
To who?
It's to the guy doing fucking 900 million in fucking bricks.
Principal.
Yeah, great.
But
at the same time, let's say it's your brother that loses his 25 bricks. If your brother loses his 25 bricks, then what?
Why did you lose 25 bricks?
You ran out of gas.
Why didn't you get gas before you picked up the 25 bricks?
We thought we had enough.
It is what it is, my nigga. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
So with that being said, and tying into the other thing, because I do believe just like you can lose 25 bricks, you can also lose 92 bricks. And if you can lose 92 bricks, you can also do 5 beats for 5 days for 5 summers. Or 5 beats a day for 5 summers, whichever way it went. So, do you believe the lore or the idea or the reality that maybe Kanye West remade every rap beat released from 1991 to 1999?
What the fuck?
You're laughing.
Where did this?
And all I'm doing is math. So I'm just saying, 5 beats a day, 5 summers. 10, 20 year span of time. Fuck we talking about?
Stop being a Ezekiel. Stop it. You are.
I'm asking you a question, sir. Do you think it's a reality or a possibility? And do you think if it wasn't a possibility, what's the percentage that he conquered? Because let's not act like he didn't just sample the fuck out of everything for however long.
Your name officially, like you've gone further than
as Yeezus.
You have officially gone further than George ever has. You are now gonna get a full name. Prepare for this.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I thought that's what Bizdrick 93rd was.
Hmm?
So I thought that's what Bizdrick 93rd was.
Oh no, it gets way worse. You don't talk. And you know what? You are gonna get a middle name,
and that's why you don't have a microphone.
Yep. And you're gonna get a middle name soon, thanks to you. Like so,
said Ben and Jerry.
But your name officially.
I had a really weird joke for that, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Is Bizdrick, Stanley, Ezekiel, 93rd, the first.
All of that build up, and that's the best you could do.
It incorporated all of your coonery and yourself, all together, and all of the same things that I already had for you. So there you go. You get a whole name.
So let me get that straight. It's Bizdrick,
Stanley,
Ezekiel, 93rd, the first.
Yeah. Until you have fans enough to like actually start being clones of you, one day that will happen and it's gonna be disgusting. Then I'll start handing out the seconds and the juniors and all that shit.
Well, see, that's assuming that somebody could clone what you have right in front of you.
They've already cloned Gucci.
What does that mean?
I mean,
clone Kodak too. What that mean?
No, Kodak is the Gucci clone.
Or are they clones of each other? Don't let that go over your head. Be safe though. Free tax.
Everybody say you can't be clones of each other, nigga. Like one had to be the source. You know what I'm saying? One had to be like the natural host of the cloning, which was Gucci. Kodak ain't nothing but the bizarro version of Gucci Mane.
Okay, but then how do you explain the then clones of them? And you still dodging the question of how the one and only Kanye West himself remade every fucking beat from 1991 to 1999. I need math. I need, hey, if you a statistician on this motherfucker, I need you to get that right. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Y'all do.
You do too.
Do I have to?
You
listen
already
to it?
know half of them, nigga.
Oh.
There
Right.
was a time, believe it or not, when Mr. Ortega over here to the left and or right of me, depending on what angle you're looking at this from, is a bigger Kanye West fan than myself.
I was. I certainly was.
So with that being said,
Certainly was.
while he was running around telling people he was God
And which I am.
he was the second only and the one and only savior, but / second coming that wasn't from Chicago.
Which all am. Yeah. That still all applies.
Does it? You're a married man.
So, nigga.
Even
God,
Yeezy
motherfucker.
himself isn't a married man anymore.
Because he unguided himself, nigga.
If anything, he guarded himself up more. The man put out a whole gospel album.
Watch how motherfucking Christian he is as soon as this next mental breakdown come. Watch, nigga, watch.
Oh no, he's not surviving this next mental breakdown unless he carries out
And you know he
in
can't
true
help
Kanye
himself.
West fashion.
He
Unless
can't-
he does Kanye
can't
again.
help
It's not gonna work.
himself,
You're gonna
but
drive yourself
release
crazy trying to
music
do some other shit.
when he is going through a mental breakdown. He can't help it. So you know it's gonna happen. And it's gonna be some of the most toxic music ever. And
Is it that he can't help it?
And it's gonna be trash because he ain't got his soul no more. But it's gonna be toxic. All the Jesus is gonna go out the ventana. It's gonna be out the window, bro. It's gonna be done.
Niggas act like because they stand next to Trump that they just lose all their powers. Like, dog. Just because Lil Wayne stood next to Trump don't mean he can't rap no more. Just because Kanye West
No,
did whatever the fuck that was that day
Wayne is the most
doesn't mean
Wayne
he's
is the
not
most
gonna be him.
consistently productive coon in the music industry as of this moment.
You only calling him a coon because he stood next to Donald Trump.
No, that put the icing on the cake of his coondom. He been already saying coon shit beforehand. We just kind of ruled it out as him just being stupid and just being unaware. But then,
Can't you rule this out to be the same?
no, he's a coon.
As a stupid, unaware nigga who only gives a fuck
You
about
don't
himself.
smile like that.
Time out. That only gives a fuck about himself. Does he not?
You don't smile like that when you gotten the best head in your life. This nigga is like cheesed up next to this nigga like, you saw all like every dollar in his motherfucking mouth. He was cheesing so hard.
He did cheese.
This nigga was like you saw every
He
fucking
did
like
smile
jewel in
kinda
his
hard.
fucking teeth, dog.
I mean, you be with the president.
You're a president, not yours specifically, but like yes, like when you reading with a president that you like because
Oh
you
my
coonery,
God.
yeah, you gonna be geeked like a motherfucker.
Oh.
You gonna be looking like Pippi Longstocking in this bitch. And look at that nigga with his four dreads.
So I gotta
coon
ask
ass
you.
nigga.
I gotta ask you.
Can he rap still?
No,
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that.
But
no
I'm
more.
not listening to his bullshit, coon ass nigga.
I'm just saying. I gotta ask you. Then, does that mean that just by default, if we take out anybody, let's say over the age of 35 or 30, well, let's say 35, does that mean that Big Draco is the biggest nigga in the game? Does that mean he's the
No.
realest rapper ever?
No.
For those of you that don't know who Big Draco is, let me reiterate to you. SOULJA boy up in this. Whoa. Watch me crank that and watch me roll. If you ain't know, I don't even know if that's the lyric, but I'm going to show you when I Superman that hoe. If you ain't never Superman the hoe in your life, are you even living? First off. Second off, when the man that created it himself says he's going to take on not only Vince McMahon, but Randy Orton and any other fuck nigga that want to come through. Fuck we doing?
I'm just saying straight up right now. Big Draco can't rap.
So anything about rap.
He don't make good music.
We talking about hip hop and WWE. You ain't gotta rap to win at those things, nigga.
He's a legend in no regard. Don't be blasphemous to what I love in life, which is hip-hop.
Excuse me?
Don't be
You
blasphemous.
gonna tell me Big Draco not a legend?
He's not a fucking legend.
Time out.
He's
Time
not
out.
a
No.
legend. Are you
No.
serious?
Time out.
Are you serious?
I didn't do the dance in
Yo.
high school either.
Yo.
Are you serious?
Cause you get a dance for a fucking like 8 months, you become a legend now.
No.
What the fuck are you
Because
talking
you was
about?
the first nigga to do like 100 things than everybody else did. And usually the first warrior over the hill gets the most arrows. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I wish there was somebody over here that I could just look at them. Like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Drake!
He did all of this shit by accident. He didn't do this shit on purpose. You think
Randy Orton?
You think this basic stupid ass nigga from where is he from? College Park? Like
I thought it was Mississippi. Who knows?
I don't know, nigga. He claimed he was repping Atlanta or whatever. Anyway, like you think this stupid basic ass nigga did everything that he did.
You already being blasphemous. You ain't even approaching this situation with the respect that it's deserved.
There is no respect that needs to be granted or deserved.
Soulja Boy up in this hole. Watch me crank that. Watch me roll. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Kiss me through the phone. Some other shit that
Nigga,
Drake
shut up.
stole. I don't know, nigga. What the fuck?
Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Fuck you, what you mean? What am I talking about? What are you talking about?
This nigga's
You
not
trying to act like this nigga not a goat.
What?
I'll give you Shadrick.
No.
Big Draco.
Shadrick has a
DeAndre Way. Nigga, are you serious?
This nigga is trash.
Fuck out of here, dog.
Bow Wow. Shadrick Washington is like this nigga is
Fuck
a
outta
bigger
here.
legend in the game than Soulja Boy. Are you serious?
In this, watch me. Oh, what? Stop it. Stop it.
All right.
Stop it.
You retarded. You just stupid. You just stupid.
Stop it.
You just stupid.
Stop
You
it.
just stupid. I understand it now. Because that's just fucking ridiculous. How dare you say that he's a legend in the game? How dare you?
What other nigga?
How dare you?
The fact we even gotta roll down the stats.
I hope fucking Tupac hit you with a fucking bolt of lightning from above, nigga. You the fucking blasphemous motherfucker.
The fact we even gotta roll down the stats.
Niggas
Who
have died
else?
for this shit. What's wrong with you?
Who else did an album with the man?
Stop playing yourself. Stop playing yourself. You looking like Ace Hood when he left DJ Khaled right now. You looking foolish as hell. Stop it.
Who else made an album with the man that had an ice box where his heart used to be? Who else made an album with the man?
It
Let
wasn't
everybody
good,
know
nigga. It don't matter.
what it was, when it was, and where it was.
It don't
Who
matter.
else took niggas on the tour? The Millennium Tour, the Millennial Tour, whatever it was. They stole our shit. Who else got me in tears in this bitch? Stop it, nigga.
First off, I'm mad as hell. Patrick Sandy, Ezekiel 93rd in the first. That you would even acknowledge DeAndre Way as being a legend. That's blasphemous.
Who was the last nigga you know
You let
to
words
get
like
out
that
of
come out of
prison
your
and
mouth,
not drop
you never
no
gonna get a
album and
Grammy.
still do numbers, nigga, on a video game system that can't nobody buy?
That's called fraud. Okay? That's called fraud. He had to refund everybody their money back or he'd go to prison. Like,
I
that's
don't know what
called
the
fraud.
fuck you talking about, sir.
That's called fraud. The fuck you mean?
The Chinese government says
take
otherwise.
my money and give me no product, nigga.
I think the Chinese government says otherwise.
No, nigga. Like the American government told
there are ways
DeAndre
around copyright infringement, my nigga.
Look, and there's no way around being a stupid nigga from Atlanta and trying to escape the goddamn United States government. You talking about the nigga that was like,
are you from Atlanta? Who knows?
Shot that nigga.
He did. He shot them niggas.
Put off his mask.
Like shot him.
Then like saw his face and then like I knew he was. I was like, bah. Shot that nigga again. And he was like, Who nigga, what?
Hey, if he write a book about it, you ain't gonna read it. You can't be mad at how reality play out. Reality plays out how it's gonna play out. Until it plays out. You never know what you're going to do in any given situation. Sometimes you just got to go fire, nigga. You never know.
You know damn well. Him and Orlando.
You ain't reading that biography? Fam. Yo.
I just want.
I'm looking in the camera. Y'all ain't reading that book?
You know what?
Do you know what fire looks like typed out, my nigga? Stop it. Excuse me?
You gonna read that book?
I'm buying the audio and the hardcover. Nigga, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
First off, you a slave. Like, that's some ridiculous, stupid shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, I'm done with it. Like, I'm done with my shitting on this nigga. But what I will say is, DeAndre Way is intentionally shitting on the dreams of his once friend Shadrick Mossington. Because Shadrick Mossington is like, I'm fighting WWE because I need to make some money. Hey. And then DeAndre Way was like, oh shit, if this little nigga can do it, I can do it too.
Well, when
so we're gonna be they gonna be tag team brothers.
When your ringtone sales look like that, when your ringtone sales look like that, ain't no competition.
Niggas don't have ringtones anymore, bitch.
Ask SOULJA.
He's the only one that probably has the last remaining flip phone from 2006 that still has a fucking ringtone on it.
Who give a fuck if you getting a check, nigga? You think DistroKid don't pay through Motorola, nigga? They probably don't. But still.
They probably don't.
They don't.
They probably don't.
But still.
Like, nobody is paying for ringtones nowadays, nigga.
Yo, why a bitch? You got the screenshots. Yo, we'll get to it. What?
I don't even respect niggas that take the time now on their Android phones to make ringtones. Like, now I look at you weird. Like, ugh, nigga, you grown.
I feel that.
This is 2021. Who making ringtones these days?
But if the label makes your shit a ringtone and niggas buy it.
Are the kids buying ringtones?
I bought a ringtone recently. My ringtone right now is what's poppin'? Jack Harlow. Word to Jack. It's the Wayne verse, but it's the remix.
You have a coon tone.
I guess I gotta give you that.
Yeah.
Great verse though.
It's coon tone.
But you know what? What's funny?
One of these days you gonna come in this bitch in a MAGA hat. And a I love Mitch McConnell shirt. Oh yeah. Oh, that hurt you? I hope you are hurt. That's how I felt about what you was saying about DeAndre Way being a legend in the game.
One is demonstrably false.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how close are you to having a stroke? Because I almost had an 8, like last. You know what I'm saying, when we was talking about that shit.
Stop it. Mr. Jorge, can you please hand me the fucking bottle opener, please? On the wall, nigga, next to the other shit, nigga. What was I gonna say?
Only up above you, nigga. Look with your eyes.
Oh, Jorge, do you have the screenshots? The crazy bitch that wanted me to fuck the owl. Or didn't. She thought me bringing the owl was weird. Oh, okay.
You were gonna fuck an owl?
No. Toss here. No. See, what happened was.
I'm about to say that's so un-OVO, dog. We couldn't even be homies no more if you fucked an owl.
See, what happened was. Right?
We couldn't even be homies
Right.
no more. I'm like,
I forgot how this tied
I'm
in.
OVO by default.
Yeah, I got him. I'm gonna pull it up. I just want to pour this. I'm gonna pull it up.
Like, oh my God.
But let me give some backstory.
With lube or no?
Let me give some backstory.
Feathers?
Let me give backstory. So,
could you cook it?
And it's a little bit scrambled. So, a few days ago, I was on.
I'm intrigued.
I found myself in a situation that
because you're disgusting.
I didn't think I would find myself in, and in finding myself in this situation, I realized that despite what this dirty fucking wetback next to me says,
racist.
I do hold myself to some form of class.
Do not.
Citizenship of sorts. But let me just read to y'all just something I went through. And y'all tell me how you feel.
Vent it out.
It's not a venting thing. It's more of a how does this happen thing. And somehow it tied into what we were talking about earlier with Big Draco and Shadrick and everything, but I don't remember exactly how now, but this is still important to get to the people because I felt even as it was going on that this was a once in a lifetime thing.
Get to the point to where you fucking the owl.
Not fucking an owl in the story, first off. Second off,
the fuck are we care for?
Just hear me out. So anyway, this girl named Amanda hits me up just randomly and says, "Teehee, hey." So okay. I didn't even know that was funny, but it's literally typed out Teehee, Teehee, hey, smiley face. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm good.
This is I don't know why it's funny, but this is whack right now. Like, hurry up.
No. She said, Teehee, hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm good. Just smoking, watching a movie. What you on, baby? That's my response. Her response to that is, oh, what you smoking on? Indica or sativa? I'm on whatever, LOL. I say, indica, some purple punch, and okay, don't tell me that unless you mean it. What you doing, LOL? Just because, anybody reading it at this point and hearing it at this point would know that, okay, well, you said I'm on whatever. Okay, what that mean, right? What you doing? Mean what? Hee. And it's Hehe. Oh, excuse me.
The way people text means like says something to me. But yeah.
LOL. Me and you on whatever because I got some ideas I can move to the front of my mind. And she says, like what?
To the front.
She says, like what? I said, like kissing them pretty ass lips from the top.
Don't whisper the shit. It's in my ear. Like, just read the shit. Like, that's weird.
I said, like, whisper.
Don't do
that. I said, like, kissing them pretty ass lips from the top to the ones in the middle. Maybe kick it down there for a little bit. She says, oh, really? Teehee. I'm pretty kinky, though. I don't know if you can handle it. And me, just in my drunken just whateverness, I said...
Wait. Hold on. Question. What were you indulging in as far as alcoholic beverage when you were doing such a text message?
I believe this was a gin night.
Seagrams, or are we talking about...
Seagrams.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I just had to understand what your mindset was, but I understand now. Okay.
Yeah. My response was, I think me and Kinky get along pretty well from the few times we've hung out. I can definitely handle it, my baby. And
if that's what the people are saying these days to each other, but okay.
Not really. So her response to that is, I like how that sounds, that this is where it gets good.
Is it?
I like how that sounds, Daddy. I really want to suck
Red
your
flag.
Wait, let me finish. I like how that sounds, Daddy. I really want to suck your cock. I think
2 red flags.
Teehee. You can come over, but only if you let me swallow your cum and throw it up back in your mouth. It really turns me on when I make my partner taste their nut.
Disqualification. Like, like what is we doing? Like, whoa.
And that's the
Whoa.
ORTEGA response, but my response was,
Whoa.
LOL, bet. If I can do the same to you, just text me. And of course, because I felt like I was being trolled at this point, I sent a fake number. So she said, and this is the best part to me. She says, I would love to text you, Daddy, but I ran out of minutes. Sad face. Do you have
disqualification? Is 2021. What are we doing?
Wait.
Whoa.
She asked me, do you have BlackBerry Messenger? Teehee.
Wait. When did this happen? Nigga, like, fam, did you just have a conversation with somebody from like 2008? Like,
I don't know.
You catch a frequency?
Maybe I traveled to the past or the future. I don't know. But when she said BlackBerry Messenger, I said, shit, bitch, I'm surprised you got it.
Who has
I wish
that?
I still had it. What the fuck are you talking about? You remember what that BlackBerry 8700 was? That bitch was cold.
The BBM?
8700.
Wow.
That was that bitch. Nigga, but if I'm talking about when BlackBerry and iPhone was still competing.
Did she ask you for your AOL login? You know what I'm saying?
Fam, I swear to God, I almost gave her my aim from 20 years ago.
Shit, you should have, nigga. Goddamn.
I said, fuck it.
Shit, like, hit me up in the chat room then. You out of minutes.
So anyway, I say, low key, I miss having BlackBerry messengers, but I'm surprised you have it. So, she said, I know, shaking my head, but I used to have an iPhone, but somebody stole it. And
so you downgrade 20 years into the past? Wow.
People are in different situations at different times. You gotta meet people where they at, not where you want them to be.
Son.
You gotta meet people where they at, not where you want them to be.
One by
you gotta give them room to grow. I'm just saying, you gotta give people room to grow.
No, she should be grown by now, nigga. Like, she don't want BBM. If she knows what that actually is, like, she should be grown.
Maybe.
Nigga.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
That's all right. Continue. That's
so,
crazy.
I say, yeah, wow, feel your pain.
No, you don't. You ain't that poor.
But I've been that poor. In the sense that when I say I've been that poor, I mean in the sense that like things have existed where it was like where the iPhone was the thing or the BlackBerry was the thing, and there were moments where it was like, yeah, I just got this little Metro because I'm trapping out this bitch right now. They're trying to do what I'm trying to do until I get back to an iPhone, because that's always been a thing. If you lose for whatever money, for whatever reason, and niggas, I don't know about females know about this, but niggas know what I'm talking about when I say this. Sometimes you just, you fuck up your money, and then you end up having to downgrade your phone because you fucked your money up, and then you gotta wait till you can upgrade again so you can get back from an Android or a BlackBerry to.
It's called Don't Hustle Bad.
True. Or
just
don't
hustle
drink a
bad.
lot.
Don't hustle bad. just don't do that.
Which, granted, drinking a lot contributes to that.
From your Uncle Jose. Don't fuck up your hustle.
So back to what I was saying.
Hustle right.
Yes. So my reply to it was, wow, yeah, feel your pain. Um,
No, you don't.
but what do you mean when you say throw it back up in my mouth?
You just a pervert.
And she says, what? I mean what I said, Daddy. I want you to tell me how hot cock saliva tastes too. I don't like it if I can only taste it. Lucky for you, you can fuck my throat directly.
Okay.
So, of
All
course, me being me, I said, direct or correct, what's the better way to come? But when I say that, this is where we get interesting again. Maybe gross, maybe not. Who knows? Luckily for me,
thank God for penicillin, right?
yeah. Anyway,
shit.
Penicillin, hydrocortisone, all of that.
Oh my God, there's a big message I see. No.
What does that mean?
Usually the big message is the worst.
What's the big message?
The big message, the long text, nigga.
Oh, no, this ain't that type of big message. This is where the owl comes into play.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where it's yeah.
So,
you gonna fucking owl?
mm-mm.
So she gonna fucking owl with you.
Well, let me tell you. Okay, so
Drake ain't gonna be happy.
She says, luckily for you, you can fuck my throat, Daddy. And I said, direct or correct. That's the only way. You can't run, no, you dig. Anyway.
This nigga sound like an old Mississippi pimp. Get the fuck out of here.
She says, oh.
Cadillacs with the hubcaps in it.
So she says, oh. You're making me so wet, Daddy. Damn. I'm about to come over before you make me come on myself. Smiley face. I'm on my period too, and I hate having bloody orgasms. The sound of it coming out makes my pet owl freak out, and I get noise complaints. But I need you to come over and suck the above average cock that I love edging my partner with, and then my teeth to make sure you come when I want you to. I'm gonna tie you up, bite your cock with all 7 of my teeth until I tell you to come in this dirty mouth pit. And then I'm going to let you fuck this bloody stained twat until it looks like you committed murder all over your bed. I want you to feel all of my dying eggs with you now on your messy meat stick. I want it so bad. Kill leader / Don Daddy. And then naturally, of course, I said, yeah, nah, we ain't doing all that shit. we ain't doing all that shit. That's wild, bitch.
Wow.
No, we can't go there.
Wow.
Well, no, there was a part after that where I was like playing into it because I'm like, I know you trolling me, bitch, whatever. Then I went into like my YMH bag and was kind of like, yeah, bring the owl. And she was like, whoa, bring the owl? Really? Calm down. That's weird. And I'm like, really? That's weird, bitch? Really? Okay.
Wow. I will say, was that all typed correctly? The way you read it?
If what you mean by that is that what she's typed and is that what she meant to type to me? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there were no typos in those.
I will say this. Whoever was trolling, busy Stanley
Shout
over
out
here.
to Amanda. Or whatever the fuck your name is. Probably not even Amanda.
And then Amanda probably is that weird. I've come in contact.
It was a black
with her.
chick too. It was a black chick too. Ironically, it was a black chick too.
You probably should ask her if she was into furries and shit. It's a consensus.
I thought she was part Dominican, which, y'all
But
know. Anyway.
Yeah. That's disturbing. Like,
don't send people over.
But she does have, like, she should be in the market for writing shit like that. There's motherfuckers that are sick enough to get off on such things.
Yeah. I mean, you can be sick enough to get off on it, but even being sick enough to get off on it.
I think there's a whole category on Pornhub dedicated to such things.
How do you just, well, maybe it's just a me thing. How do I run into these
Why
people?
do you always want to bring animals into the sex?
Always.
Why?
What is this always you speak of?
There's been plenty of times on this podcast where you like, and even off air where you
I said
mentioned
if people were into animals, then we should let them be into animals. I never said I was into animals.
Then why you bringing the owl?
Because I knew she was trolling me. See, okay, I got to read it for you now. See, look, this is what I said after she said all of that.
I kind of don't want to.
Nah, you got to.
Nah.
I said, I mean, if you want to make me come in 4 strokes from that bloody puss, all you had to do was say so. Now you got my dick all hard with nothing but this pillow to stick it in. I hope you're serious about pulling up because I'm trying to bust in every hole you got until we pass out. Little blood ain't stopping shit. Bring them 7 teeth and the aisle. If your mouth is a dirty pit, your ass must be delicious. I want to show you how hard it spits.
I feel like I should go tell your mother. Like I feel like I should go tell her. Like, you know what your son's been like texting to these women.
I don't know why my
like,
life is like
terrible.
this.
Like, what the fuck?
But it's like this. I just meet weirdos.
What? How? Like, how did this even come about? This is POF.
It doesn't matter. All I know is she said to me after that, well, regardless, I love the idea of you playing with my pussy, but I want to see it. I want everything else to be a surprise. I want you to be ready for me. Fuck me as if we've known each other for years. Or ugh. I'm horny, daddy. Send me the addy now. And that's kind of where it stopped because I was like, no, I'm good. I had fun with it, you know. I told her touche. I thought she was trolling me, and she was like, trolling, nigga. No, spit in my asshole and fuck me in the throat while my owl watches. And I'm like,
She bringing
I'm
the
good.
owl?
No, she didn't want to bring the owl. See, at some point, I guess I didn't read that part. She thought that bringing the owl was weird. Yeah, I said bring the 17th and the owl. And her response to that was, okay, the 17th, cool, but the owl, nigga? Like,
Owl?
like, I gotta find it.
The owl's weird, though. That's what's weird.
Is the owl weird?
Yes. But after
Where is it?
what she got off as far as weirdness already, an owl isn't making things worse, I don't think.
She said, yeah.
If that sounds weird.
When I told her I want to show her how hard it spits, she said, yay. But I'm not going to bring the owl. That's a little weird. That was the extent. Nigga, that's the end of the story. That was it.
I'm not bringing... But
the owl is weird.
But everything else...
After I spit in your mouth, fuck you in your ass, you swallow my cum, and we're going to get demonetized for this. You fucking... A little cum in my throat. You fucking...
We broke forever. Sorry to all of our listeners. Yeah.
Sorry.
My co-host is disgusting.
Sorry.
Sorry to all corporate folk. He knows not what he does. He's not medicated.
I don't even know what the fuck. Yeah, all right.
We let him run around like Kanye, and sometimes it gets out of control.
Some would argue I should be medicated. And some would argue that they don't know where I was going with that last point.
For the sake of the
So
wallets.
it's a safe point. But
for the sake of the wallets in this room, you might need to be medicated.
I don't know about that. What else happened this week? Let's just move the fuck on. Let's move on.
Shit. What else
did
happen this week?
Hey, word of advice. Just PSA for you guys. No hove. Maybe when you talk to people on certain apps apps or in certain environments, maybe, you should just do a little more vetting before you say, hey, how you doing? Because sometimes the hey, how you doing is a great lead into a conversation, but then it ends up being more than you want. Like, inviting owls to. Anyway.
Please pay us.
Donate,
Nike resale kid, if you want to talk about it.
Oh my God, I love this kid. Yo, I thought about calling this episode 1-800-HUSTLER just because, goddamn, if I was ever a teenager in position to do the things that were necessary in that specific situation, because my mom pretty much is the plug, then damn it, I don't know if I could resist either. I don't think I could resist either.
That cost their parent their job.
Fuck all of that.
Fuck all that, my nuts.
Fuck all that.
The reason my dick.
Most
kill
of
my
you
kid over
niggas
that
couldn't
shit.
buy your Jordan 1s and your Ezekiels and your 750, whatever the fuck
Nike
number
resale kid. Ezekiels are not made by the swoosh.
Yeah, you're right. Well, whatever Jordan 1 number through whatever you motherfuckers couldn't get, guess why you couldn't get it? Because this little nigga was part of the problem. And not the solution.
You got a name for this nigga?
No, I don't.
It's just the Nike resale kid.
Yeah. Hustler of the year to me.
His parent lost their job.
Not lost, quit.
They lost their job.
They resigned.
They were
They were given an option in the room. There was definitely a meeting where there was they were given an option. Resign but
and there was 12 and there was 12 Russians at every exit in and outside of the exit that was making sure, like, look, act stupid if you want to.
I don't think it was on her. I think that just gave her that much more like,
you got it.
She worked there for like 25
years. Yeah,
she worked there for a long
respected.
time. Older than the kid was. She worked there longer than that kid even existed.
You were respected enough to where they told your ass, like, look, either we fire your ass and make this a scene,
somehow, homeboy,
or you take this shit and like on the chin and walk the fuck out.
Homeboy got a hold of the Nike black card and went crazy. Did you see them pictures?
No, I did not.
You didn't see the pictures?
No, what did he purchase?
Bruh.
Did he purchase bricks?
Higher than the Meeseek you can see in this frame were shoes stacked. Just from this wall to this wall. Nigga, you can take that wall, run that bitch down there, and it's still not enough room for all the shoes that nigga had. We talking about warehouse full. Because homeboy had the discount. We talking about the EP CP discount, nigga.
It's probably like $10 a pair, maybe.
I'll give him what a pair of Nikes is dropping cost you about 200.
Depending on what.
Let's just say average, like 200.
No, we talking about like probably like 120 to like 180, 200.
So from there, depending on what Nike you're talking about.
Nike, yeah.
So
like Jordan can go anywhere from like 180 to like 300 a drop.
So anything that's relevant in Nike for that, you're talking about homeboy have at least 100 pairs of all of them. At least. We talking about with the boxes, shoes stacked up to the ceiling talking about. He posing in front of the videos like, yo, it's good.
I mean, you got all the sneakers. I mean, like, why would you not? Nigga.
I think my man shared a pic. That's the shit that got him fucked up. He shared a picture and said, yo, I should start my own little boutique. You just bought 400 pairs of Nikes on the best discount anyone can get from Nike. Yeah, nigga, yeah. And teenage me Teenage Busy 9-3 is not mad at this young man at all. Teenage Busy 9-3. He looks at his mother and he goes, I fucked up. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't. But we can flip this. We can change this. We can change this. You were just the head of the sneakers app and all these other little things, these other little apps. We can go. We can make something happen with this. We're not gonna have the discount we had. We gotta spend more money. I'm racked up because I've been getting it off of this discount. But he a teenager, so he might have been blowing it too. Who knows? All I'm saying is, moms can only be so mad. Even after working there for 25 years, moms can only be so mad.
Cartel,
Y'all parents, what do y'all think?
Cartel ORTEGA, as a parent, would assassinate my child. I would be okay with that.
It ain't cost you no money, it just cost you a job.
That's costing
A
me
job
money,
that you're
nigga.
gonna get something. You're gonna come back. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do it. Give it a year or two, which if you've been making enough money at that level, you can live a year or two just on the bread that you already made. You good. You're gonna get another job in 3 years for another big time company. If not, Nike will rehire you.
25 plus
Be
years of
fine.
my life and tenure went
The
straight
kid
down
just
the
fucked
shitter
up.
because you stupid ass waste of human sperm decided that you wanted to do the most ungangster hustler shit of all time, which is post on social media
But that's what everybody in the resale
your
game do.
illegal hustle fuckery.
That's how you get your resale off. Nobody knew it was his kid. It was her kid until whatever else came out.
Nigga.
It wasn't always known because this nigga Ben had an Instagram profile. Niggas didn't always. It's not like he posted a picture and everybody was like, "Oh, that's old girl's son." No,
Nigga.
he had already had a thing going. Just nobody knew the connection. Somehow that got out.
Cause you doing too much at one time.
Probably. You're like, I think he's like 16, 17.
You
Yeah,
doing
you're probably doing too much.
too
More than likely.
fucking much. That little
But
nigga.
wouldn't you, nigga?
It could cost my parent my job. No,
Not intentionally. But let's say you
it don't
let's say
fucking
you
matter.
homeboy. But let's say you homeboy and you take that picture. You take that picture or you posed up in front of 1,000 pairs of sneakers. And you known as one of the biggest resale motherfuckers out there. What's the difference?
You cheating the game in the sense
Niggas don't know that when you taking the picture.
I'm talking about on the corporate level. You cheating the game. That's why the fuck them niggas was so upset about the shit. You getting over on like you getting
Only
over
people I
you
think
getting
mad
over
about
you
that
getting
was the
over on
people
your
that
mom's
resell.
you getting them over in your mom's position, and there's no fault to her other than being negligent. But
Yeah.
her negligence costing us mad bread, and your ass is getting your salary plus your kid is doing a hustle off of our product and exclusive wear and shit.
It's not costing Nike no money. Nike making more money because of that. Because homeboy was buying so many of those shoes or whatever the popular shoe was, that means when it comes to
But if
resale, you already done sold all things you need. This like
Look,
the
nigga,
PS5.
If
Once
I'm
the
s-
Walmart
if I'm
sells out,
if I'm selling,
Walmart made that
like, look,
money.
nigga, this nigga could sell white ones all day, actually at retail price for like a 90 piece, so to speak, right? 90, 110 for just some plain white ones, right?
Right.
But if you getting them shits for only $15 because you got the legit straight from the source Nike plug, and I find out as a board member that's not your parent about it, yeah, I'm snapping like about this shit. And even we gonna call her Cheryl. I'm snapping on Cheryl when I see her dumb ass because I'm gonna be like,
Cheryl.
I don't know. It seems like somebody would be negligent enough to not be watching what the fuck their kids doing with company fucking product and money. I'm pissed off because you know why?
You've been working for Nike for 25 years. That Nike black card, that metaphorical Nike black card that sits in your wallet It's not a new card in your wallet. It's not nothing you would think twice about. It's like your kid going to steal $20 from you, except for they took the Nike Black Card because you one of the executives at Nike. It's the same offense and the same principle with a different outcome because of the level that she was at. That's why she didn't really catch no flack. It was just, she stepped down because she didn't want more flack than she had already caught. Because how crazy her son looks on Instagram because he just went crazy.
Yeah, you gotta bounce.
Yeah,
like I said,
well, you should resign for sure. But like, damn,
either that or we gonna
can't
fire
blame
you.
the little nigga is what I'm saying.
Yes,
I would do the same shit.
Oh, yes, I can.
If I was 17, 16, 15, and my fucking mom worked as one of the head executives at fucking Nike, and reselling been a thing, always been a thing. And I knew when every shoe was about to drop and could get the pre-order on it and get it to my crib as soon as it dropped or before it dropped. Yeah.
He could have just asked his mom for a $60,000 loan and motherfucking bought a brick and a half from me.
Okay.
You know, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if I came across the 25 bricks,
maybe.
like,
but what teenager what teenager that can make that request? A is making that request, and
nigga,
B is getting that request.
Probably
fulfilled.
a third of his clientele are niggas that's moving 25 bricks.
Yeah, but that's the clientele. That's not your mama,
nigga.
We talking about your mama.
Your mama.
You can't just come to your mama, even if you know your mama got 60,000 to give you. You can't just come to your mama and be like, "Yo, I need 60 racks because I'm trying to start this business."
She probably got it.
I'm saying, you
Nike
know she got it.
Yeah,
you know she got it. You got to show proof. How you gonna get this 60 racks back, nigga?
Well,
or unless you one of them passive people that's rich, because that exists too. You could be a rich passive motherfucker that just be like, "Oh, you need 100,000? Here you go, because it's you and your family. There you go, cool." That exists too. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just metaphorically speaking. If he went that way,
that's absurd.
It's absurd to fucking snatch the fucking Nike Black Card out your mama wallet. My homeboy did it.
That's absurd. That's what I'm saying. I had to kill my kid, bro. You gotta go. Like,
I just feel like homeboy.
You gotta go. I sacrifice you.
I salute the entrepreneurial spirit, but I feel bad for his moms.
Very much.
His mom's whole reputation is ruined. But
it's gone.
For him, I salute.
It's gone forever.
I salute that because, nigga, I probably would have went harder about trying to make sure nobody figured out what was going on. But I also feel like if I'm 16, 17 in 2021, I also might not give a fuck about that part because I don't know that might look weird.
Because you're a selfish fuck.
Like most people of that generation.
Bastard. I'm sorry. I would have to sacrifice my kid. Like
stone millennials. People.
Like stone them in the street like they do in like Saudi Arabia and shit. Like,
what else happened, man?
I'm gonna do the review segment. Hey. Since motherfuckers want to hear me review shit, and I don't like talking into a camera just like by myself, that shit just like looks weird, and I think y'all niggas that do that shit's weird.
And I can kick back and sip my drink and listen to this dirty Mexican talk about cinematography.
No, nigga, you're involved as well, but you will be called upon when necessary.
Until then, I can sit back and sip my drink and listen to this dirty Mexican talk about cinematography.
Which is right now, because we're starting off with some shit that I know you actually listen to. And by the way, the segment is called Let That Bitch Breathe. Not breathing like that, I would hope not. But if your album is trash, it probably is breathing like that. You know what I'm saying? Breathing like a motherfucking, like, you ever heard of a crackhead that's out of breath?
Lamar Odom. My bad. He's clean.
No,
he's clean,
he's not.
people. He's clean.
He's not. You just see that Drink Champs interview. He's not clean. He just.
I wouldn't. All right. Anyway.
He's just a little sober.
Soberer. There you go.
But first on the segment for Let That Bitch Breathe, Drake dropped some motherfucking new music. Another like little singles pack like he been doing lately, like he does at the top of the year. Scary Hours 2. You heard it. You seen the motherfucking videos and the music and shit.
It ran across the palate.
And despite what I think about the single packs and shit, Drake releases good singles. So I don't judge Scary Hours as a whole motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I judge it as like
Talking about 1 and 2.
no,
Who's
I'm talking
doing
about
that?
the like either packages. Like I'm judging the songs individually with that.
I think that's the point.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
EPs like that, that's the point.
yeah, like you know what I mean?
Ain't nobody's releasing a 3-song pack going like, listen to this creative piece of work that's
People
3
clearly
songs
do.
long. No,
Nigga, we just
you
watched.
want me to
We just
hear.
watched the
I
whole.
want
We
you to
just
just
watched
hear
the
3
whole
dope
video earlier of a nigga that looks like he sells Nissans for a living. It's like break down how bad motherfuckers make songs and can't make music in Detroit. So yes, there's niggas that take the same fucking formula, but they can't do it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Or do it successfully. Let me put it like that.
Word to Kid L and every rapper in Detroit. Everybody got their own style.
I need a Nissan, but
Maxima.
but for Scary Hours too, for Drake shit, if you listen to it like song for song, each song gets better. Like What's Next comes first, then the joint with Lil Baby, and then Lemon Pepper freestyle with Rick Ross. Now you claim that Rick Ross's verse was kind of lazy,
Not lazy.
lazy for Ross.
No, I just said it didn't catch my ear because it sounded like I didn't tune into it. Like I tuned more into the Drake verse on that song when we had the same conversation.
Nigga, the song is like 6 minutes long. Like Drake rapped the majority of 5 minutes.
And I didn't know that prior to hearing that Ross verse.
It's actually
in
that song itself is like longer than the first 2 songs put together.
But in hearing that Ross verse, I heard nothing special where I was like, okay, well, damn, he just okay. Where Drake kind of not switched it up a little bit, but excuse me, not switched it up a little bit, but just made it where it was, like I said before, more palatable. That Ross verse
Dictionary
on that
word.
song, that okay, well look it up. That Ross verse on that song sounded like what's the shit on Take Care? And what's the shit on
Cameras? Nah. Was that? No.
the shit on Take it sounded like shit on Take Care. It sounded like Money in the Bag.
Lord knows, yeah.
Yeah, Lord knows. It sounds like Lord knows. It sound like really sounds more like Lord knows, but Lord knows, Money in the Bag. Sounds like that. The verse, the Ross delivery on that song. And it's like, yeah. Like I didn't even tune into it. I just knew it was fire. Because it's Ross. I ain't even got to double check it. I know it's probably cool.
I ran it back after the first
No, I need to run it back. I'm not saying I'm not going to. Because I need to actually hear what he said. But just hearing the cadence he was spitting in on the beat, I think I was having a conversation with you while the song was playing. And I was like, I don't have to run the verse back. I know he just said some hard shit, or at least I'm trusting he did. Yeah, let's say that. I'll say I'm trusting he said some hard shit, but whatever. And then the Drake verse came on, and I was like, I got the ugly face.
I'm disappointed
damn.
at the fact that
Like,
Ross's verse wasn't
different.
longer. Like I felt like shit. Like get a nigga 2 minutes. If
If you gonna have a 7-minute song,
yeah, if the song gonna be 6 fucking minutes, like at least give Ross. You know what I'm saying? 2. Goddamn, I know you're getting your shit off.
but
Go
yeah,
ahead,
I mean,
fine.
sometimes you gotta get your shit off your chest.
Encapsulating the whole thing, I will say, and it kind of makes me like I'm a little scared for it because it's like he's dropping an album, Certified Lover Boy, and Drake sometimes gets his rap bars off before the project drops, and then we get a way more mellow, less rappy project in its entirety when it does come. So I'm saying that this bitch breathing. You know what I'm saying? Like bitch got some healthy lungs. That's my grade for it. It's a B plus. Like it's not a terrible project, but they're singles. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I expect more at this point from Drake. I don't know why. Like the music's still good, but I would say I haven't been wowed by Drake in a minute. Like where it was like, yo, that shit was.
When was the last time you were wowed by Drake? Because if you want to take it there, nigga,
First time I
it's
like
been,
last time I was wowed.
like where you heard a Drake verse, not even talking about a record, a Drake verse, and was like, oh shit, damn,
Damn, it's been a minute. If you ask me like that, it'd be
damn. Then what was the last song?
If you reading this, is too late time. If you talking about last project, no.
Wow. Okay.
Like wowed, like
What song was that?
No, I'm talking about as far as project.
Okay.
But last song, like even like out of singles and shit.
See, the last one for me was Life is Good. His little part on Life is Good was
I would say Life is Good as a single. Yeah. Like that was a really good.
Because I listened to that song, I only want to hear his part. Like Future's part, I let play or I like it. I like it. And I let it play. But I don't turn it on to hear the Future part. I turn it on to hear Drake's part.
I turn it on to hear the whole song. It's a really good song.
I turn it on to hear Drake.
But I'm a bigger Future fan than you.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Probably yeah.
We could do a test on that later, but no, you're not.
Probably yeah. But regardless, the bitch is breathing to me. I give it a B+ in totality. I'm not wild. Maybe the project will wow me when it drops and shit. Whenever he decides to, you know what I'm saying? Like he's healthy. His leg is healthy enough after what Steph Curry did to him.
We're not
and shit
giving
to
it
move
4 breaths out of 5. We giving it.
I'm giving it a B+.
B pluses. Like
I'm giving it a B+.
Thought we give it 4 breaths out of 5 or some shit. Like what's the cutoff limit? Okay. Well, a B+, I guess that's.
You breathing. You breathing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing the best breathing, but you breathing. You alive, nigga.
I don't think I can give it an accurate rating because I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I heard 2 songs from the 3 songs that were.
I was about to say, I
was like, okay, it was good.
Yeah,
it's Drake, nigga. Like,
I think that was maybe the third listen.
It's like when George put out a song. I expect George to fucking deliver.
Yeah, because he's a better rapper than you, duh.
He's not.
Yeah.
I mean, we can see.
Moving on to shit that you have not heard, and I think that you shouldn't, like, at least your simple ass should be listening to, or when you get the time,
we'll never know.
Once you drop an album and shit, and get out of your I'm in my creative bag zone.
If that Detox is coming soon, then you already know. That
if the Detox is coming soon, now you sounding like Dr. Dre in 2008.
If the Detox is coming soon, then you already know what it is.
KANYE drop as of lately.
Yeah, you know I didn't hear that.
Oh, goddamn. If it bleeds, it can be killed, nigga.
It's a great title.
It is a great title. Him and Big Ghost LTD, you know what I'm saying? Like, dropped the project, I think, like 2 weeks ago, but they finally released it on fucking, like, all social media.
Big Ghost LTD, who was that?
Producer, and he raps too and shit, but East Coast niggas, you know, them niggas, like, all in, they really kind of, like, controlling, like, the East Coast from, like, the North now, like, the north of New York through the rest of everything else, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, the hip-hop scene, as far as East Coast now, is pretty much controlled by the North. You got a couple niggas from the city that's still doing their shit, but they've been doing their shit. You know what I mean? Like, Rock Marciano, Dave East, Nas, and Jay-Z, and, like, and them, you know what I'm saying? The legends, they've been doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple niggas that's just in the mix.
Did you put those guys in the same mix?
No, I put them. That was the mix together. But that was like, but yeah.
That's what I was just saying. Like, would you put those guys in the same mix?
But
not song quality, but in terms of artists.
It does remain that KANYE is still the grimiest. I will say that. For like, and what I like about his projects though, that's not
any nigga that's been like got a bullet in his mouth. Just he's gonna sound harder than you.
Boy, that nigga still walking around, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you got shot in the head, nigga. Like you still walking the fuck around.
It's just a different type of cadence you gonna deliver. It's a different type of pain and fucking what is it? Ideas you're walking around.
Niggas tried to kill you. Like legit tried to murder you, son.
A lot of niggas tried to kill a lot of niggas. It's not a lot of niggas that had niggas tried to kill them. They got hit up for them
and almost survived.
And they survived. You know what I'm saying? That's a different living.
Yeah. But
so yeah, of course, that sounds like that.
This is more of a traditional, I would say, KANYE project where it's like not like more than like 10 songs, 10, 12 songs or whatever. Because his from King to a God, which I deem is like a classic. It will be one day. It's long for Conway. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he dropped the deluxe. Still fire records, but in my opinion, it just made too long of a whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you in a mood to where you just like, fuck it, I got like an hour and a half worth of drive, and all I want to do is listening to the grimiest shit on the fucking planet we call Earth. Then yeah, you turn on, you know what I'm saying, from King to a Guy, you won't have to skip a fucking record, and there you go. But from If It Bleeds, It Can Be Killed. This shit fire 30 minutes. I like grimy ass music. That's just a kick that I've been on. But he proven himself to be one of those niggas in the game that can't be fucked with, right? I think he's one of the hot rappers in the game, but due to the fact that like this nigga, you can't market this nigga the way you can market Drake. So he's not gonna be seen.
You can't market most niggas the way you market Drake.
Yeah, but it's like somebody who's been shot in their top and got like a palsy face. It's not gonna get the same opportunities.
Got a palsy face.
Like he's not gonna get the same opportunity.
That is offensive to somebody. That is offensive as fuck to someone. I don't know who.
I'm just saying. Okay, he said it too. But it's like, nigga, you not marketable in all the same fucking markets as Drake is. Or even Hove can be.
Bullshit.
Some, not all. Like you missing out on a lot of bags because of that. But, well, not a lot, but some bags because of that. But to prove time after time, like I've been waiting kind of, I don't think it's going to come. I'm not rooting for it. But I've been waiting for that slightly just like, Conway project. Because
it ain't came yet.
It ain't came yet. You know what I'm saying? Like this goes on from, and this bitch right here, if it bleeds, it can be killed. That bitch is breathing like motherfucking Usain Bolt after he just had a breathing treatment that was completely unnecessary and took a shot of motherfucking HGH. That bitch is breathing. I give it an A+. God damn it.
I feel it.
Like that shit's fire. Like, and like I said, it's an easy listen. It's like 30 minutes, nigga. Like I listened to that shit legit smoking a joint in between games of 2K yesterday.
Speaking of joints, do we have any more marijuana?
We have more marijuana.
But is it rolled?
No, it's not rolled.
Should we do an ad so we can roll something and get into guess what race it is so we can get the fuck on?
We had to do the Little Things review.
That and guess what race it is.
Yep.
So you want to take an ad break and we roll something?
Yeah, because I have to take a piss anyway.
All right, bet. We'll be right back.
Be right back. All right, final review for Let That Bitch Breathe.
We are back. We have weed rolled. The urination has been urinated, and we are back in your ear holes.
And we're going to do, the last one's going to be a movie review. And since I know, spoilers.
Wait, you want to do that first or the guess what race it is first?
We close it with guess what race it is.
All right.
But for you who haven't seen The Little Things, the Denzel Washington movie that was on was it HBO Max and shit for that 1 month like release because of WB and whatnot.
Like if you most of the movies we'll be reviewing in the next year.
Yep.
Or this year.
So especially in this next month, like you got Snyder Cut, Mortal Kombat,
this year especially.
We got to
too many Matrix. Too many. We gonna review them all.
You know what I'm saying? The Godzilla movie and shit that's coming out. That shit gonna be fire. But anyway,
the ones we actually care.
So
about.
Spoiler alert and shit because if you haven't seen it.
You gotta pay for it now. Anyway.
Yeah, so
so if you ain't seen it, it's on you.
But this might be helpful to whether you want to watch it or not. So The Little Things, starring Denzel Washington, that one dude that looked creepy and shit. He looks Turkish. You don't know what his name is, and Jared Leto.
You mean Rami fucking something?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like he played motherfucking Freddie Mercury. Yeah, he played Freddie Mercury.
So we just call him Freddie.
Yeah, we're gonna call him Freddie for right now. Freddie Mercury, and I guess the premise of the movie. I guess should I explain the premise? Is that even valid, or should we get straight to it?
I mean, if you haven't seen it.
All right, premise of the movie, it pretty much is series of murders happening in Los Angeles. Denzel Washington's character is a sheriff who's sent to Los Angeles to get some bullshit for another murder case, but ends up being tagged along in this string of serial killer murder cases that's been haunting him possibly from earlier in his career, and him and Freddie Mercury go on this chase to find out who's this serial killer who's been killing women in Los Angeles. Now, it seems simple, right? You know what I'm saying? One of those like normal fucking crime detective movies. You always know there's gonna be a twist because it can't be just
What it looks like.
Yeah, you can't just be fucking yo. This is the premise. Buddy cop movie. These niggas is in a thriller. They need to find a serial killer.
Then they like each other because they gotta solve the crime.
Then they find it, and then they get the guy. Then he goes to prison, and then it's the end. They all get their guy. Like, no, it can't be that fucking simple. It's, you know what I'm saying, a crime thriller and shit.
But wasn't it kind of that simple though?
No, the premise of it is, but I'm gonna like, this is where I'm gonna get to the review of it. For me, because of the way it ends, it doesn't give you a consensus on whether Jared Leto's character is the serial killer or anybody else.
I think it leaves it up to your own interpretation.
It is.
I kind of hate movies like that, but I like them because it lets you run off your imagination of the end while you're watching the end of the movie, because you're like, wait. But then when you watch it again or you watch it a third time, you're like, yeah. Well, I only watched it one time.
The movie is called.
But I left it saying like, yeah, maybe I should.
Yeah, the movie is called The Little Things because it's like the little.
You're supposed to pay attention to the little.
Yeah, the little things is what keeps. You know what I'm saying? What Denzel Washington's character says, it's the little things is what get you caught. So you pretty much
caught and get you fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? So
because
be aware.
That was the whole reason why he gave him the little red beret, so he didn't go down the same path that Denzel had gone down, trying to go through all that shit, being a homicide detective.
Exactly. Now, like I said, spoiler alerts all the motherfucking way through this bitch for this review, and like I said, I just don't care. But what gets me is about,
does it breathe or not? Does the bitch need life support?
This bitch got an inhaler. This bitch
really?
This bitch got an inhaler. I give it a C.
Give it a C.
Yeah, like a solid C.
Give it a B minus.
I give it a solid C due to the fact that it is one of those movies that the ending leaves you with the you make your own opinion about whether they got their man or not. That's why I give it a B minus.
Because it solves half of what from my one time watching it. I understood. Oh, excuse me. I understood maybe half of why he did what he did at the end. And then the other half, I'm like, maybe I should rewatch it. But then I don't think I should rewatch it because Jared Leto played a better fucking psychopath in this than he did as the fucking Joker, which fucking made no sense at all to me because obviously Jared Leto was the fucking killer. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But at the same time.
But Freddie Mercury murdered him before they could actually figure out what, like, prove whether he was the actual killer. That's what, like, he kills him and, like, because, fuck it. Like I said, we spoiling. Like, my man.
You ain't seen it by now. You gotta pay to see it.
Yeah. My man's really kind of, like, cornered Freddie Mercury when he was, like, tired, staking him out. He knew this nigga was following him for, like, over 24 hours, hasn't slept. Off coffee and shit.
You did that on purpose.
And is like for sure convinced in his dome piece that Jared Leto's the killer. So I was like, yo, nigga, come with me. I'll show you where chick body is that you've been looking for. I'll show you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now I do have this theory.
You know that, you know what I mean? But had this nigga convinced a police officer to dig for the bodies himself. When this nigga's tired as shit, damn near delirious.
Which is why I have the theory.
And burning out the rest of his sustaining energy, digging these fucking holes randomly because he fucking with them. And it's like, yeah, nigga, nah, damn, this might not be here, man. Like, it may be this spot right here.
See, that's why.
And about to reach for his gun. But Freddie Mercury smacked that nigga upside the dome piece with a shovel and laid him the fuck out. And now you just don't know because it's like, oh shit.
But does that leave any credence to not the murders that were committed by Jared Leto, possibly the missed I don't know if the murderers or murderer of the Denzel Washington cases linked necessarily the same way that they set it up to link because they ended it the way they ended it. I don't know if that was the same killer, which is why I think you see that scene at the end where you see a group of policemen in a little room talking about something. Well, we still got to find this serial killer, this guy that's going around killing these women. And they have no idea of what's just taking place in the desert.
No.
So why wouldn't you then? Well, I guess as Denzel Washington, you do what you do. But then as Freddie Mercury, you get some peace of mind. But then doesn't that itch at you later about, well, was that the guy? Did I just kill a random guy?
I think
because you can't tell the other officers that are still on the hunt for this serial killer, hey, we think we solved this problem. You can't do that.
No. But
so where do you end up from there?
I think it's one of those movies. This is why I downgrade it, because it leaves you with that impression that the only way you know for sure is if time goes forward and you never have a series of murders like that again, or a murder that's staged like one of the previous
Mercury,
murders.
Just like Denzel Washington, but in a different way, because Denzel Washington spared him some of that, I guess, let's say, emotional and mental trauma by giving him what he gave him at the end of the movie. Because you spared him of that, do you go through the rest of your career wondering that, or do you think you just got the right guy?
I think Denzel gave him the peace of mind, but let's just say 8 months down the road, there's another dead woman popped up.
Because this is placed in what, the 70s?
No.
80s?
I think like
90s.
90s.
No, it was 90s.
90s.
It was like, it was
mid-90s.
Mid-90s.
Yeah.
Early mid-90s.
I think realistically, like, think about it like this. It's almost like The Little Things. Just like the movie. Another example, California serial killer, the fucking Zodiac Killer. All right? Now,
that's why I said the 70s, 80s, I was going to tie it into that, but go ahead.
But the Zodiac Killer, whoever it was or whatever, that apparently, like, I would say more than likely 9.5 times out of 10, he's dead today. But at the time, the motherfucker who was really investigating it was a cartoonist and shit. If you haven't watched the movie, it gives you the whole story. Yeah, the whole breakdown of it. It's a really good movie. It's a great watch.
But talking about the Jake Gyllenhaal shit.
Yeah, it's a great watch, man. It was really fucking great. It was a great movie. But
I only seen parts of it, but it's a good movie.
I'm about to say, I think it's like on Netflix now. It's long.
It is.
Yeah, it's long, but I do. That's a bitch that's running like Usain Bolt. That bitch breathing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an A+ John for me.
I gotta watch it.
You know what I mean?
Because I've only seen like I think the middle and the end.
Yeah, but a point in time where like the cartoonist Jake Gyllenhaal's character and shit, he was getting like these phone calls like from anonymous number through, you know what I'm saying, to his crib. Nigga just like
that's fun.
Yeah, and it's anonymous because it was known that he was the person that was researching the Zodiac and trying to figure out who it is.
Right, so people was fucking with him.
The Zodiac Killer was actually fucking with him.
Right. Okay.
That's why I say it's the little things, because shortly after they actually caught the guy who, a victim of the Zodiac Killer, was able to identify who attacked him. He was a survivor. He went off the fucking grid. The police, the feds finally got a hold of this.
Victim?
Yeah, a victim that survived.
No, I'm saying the victim went off the grid.
Yeah.
Like, after the attack and didn't help the police?
No, he went completely off the grid. He went into hiding. He didn't want to be bothered.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He got like stabbed and shot up and shit. No, he didn't get stabbed. He got shot like a motherfucker and he just went AWOL. Like just completely just dropped off the face of the earth pretty much. They was looking for this nigga, but he just disappeared.
Not for nothing. That was kind of the beauty of the.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was like the early, like 60s and 70s.
Anyway.
But, yeah, like you can't do that shit now. Back then you could have a whole secret family on the other side of town, nigga, like legit 12 miles
down the street.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not that far.
Fucking thing.
What? My man was getting these fucking these phone calls for years until they finally caught the dude who was identified to be the killer by the surviving victim.
Mm-hmm.
He gets caught, ends up having a heart attack before he's even tried and dies. Phone calls is randomly stop one day. It's over. Now, if I'm the killer, but you ain't caught me, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Right.
I'm still gonna fuck with you. Cause
Right.
now you definitely think like, yeah, we caught him, and get that ring, like you get the extra like growl on that shit, nigga. Like,
Thought you did.
you
it,
thought
bitch.
you got me, huh, bitch?
Thought you got me, huh?
And
Psych.
you know what I'm saying? But they stopped. So I figured, what was it? I think his name was like Arthur Curry or some shit. Arthur Lee Allen. Yep.
Jorge.
Yeah. Oh, he's not in. But they caught him. Phone calls just stopped. Same thing is what makes you lead. You're led to believe at the end of the little things is that okay, if they both were right and they actually did kill the right serial killer, even though they didn't try him and actually catch him, but if they killed him and they were right, they wouldn't run across any more of the same fucking cases. I mean, like the similar fucking cases. Yeah. I believe, and my theory is of this, and we can close it at this because I already gave my review and we move on. I believe they caught the right nigga because of the beer clue, in my opinion.
Cause you said that off camera.
Yep. Because in the scene where the first girl that you see is killed, there's Busch Light beer in the fridge that was like at the end, like that was placed by the serial killer post killing the victim.
I think that's on purpose, but I don't know if that's a purposeful misdirect because I feel like they did that because most motherfuckers do think that you are saying.
Well, well, it was the same beer in his trash can, same beer at his crib when Denzel like searched the bitch. My theory, because it's like most and listeners, you probably know if you a beer drinker or even if you're an alcohol drinker, you drink.
You have a thing.
You have
like
that joint. You have that go-to.
And then you got your other shit, but you gotta go.
Yeah, you have a go-to. Like for me, Mexican beer is my go-to every single day of the week. But if I'm just like, you know what? I'm feeling a little something different. I might buy Blue Moon. That's a substitute for me. I might buy Voodoo Ranger. That's a substitute. Matter of fact, if I'm really feeling just type of Pacific, I'm gonna get some fucking Konas. But you're not gonna
specific, but okay.
No, Pacific.
That's not the word.
Pacific, like the ocean, nigga.
Yeah, I know. That's what you're saying, but the word is specific.
I'm saying Pacific on purpose.
I know. And I'm correcting you on purpose.
No, nigga, I'm talking about Pacific.
Pacifically?
No. Pacific Ocean. Geography, nigga.
What about the Pacific, sir?
Samoa is in the Pacific Ocean, is it not?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm feeling Pacific. Kona is from Hawaii.
Who says that?
Oh, no, it's Hawaii. Yeah, but...
Who says
that's
that?
Samoa.
But who says that?
It's a Pacific beer. It's from a Pacific island
I
country.
get that.
That's why I'm saying.
Who says that, though?
That's why
nobody says that.
Yeah, but who's drinking beer really from a Pacific country?
Who? Motherfuckers that feel away? Or motherfuckers from a specific country?
It's not.
I feel like Jamaicans drink a lot of Red Stripe.
Because it comes from Jamaica.
Right. So right. That's what I'm saying about
but that's
your last question. You just said who drinks what comes from there, like where they're from.
But that's not.
Maybe the people from
that's
there.
Caribbean. That's not Pacific.
But if you in America and you want a Jamaican beer, you gonna go in the store and buy a Red Stripe, homie.
That's fine. You high because it's like clearly because what I'm saying is like I can when there is an island beer that comes from that part of the world and shit, it's gonna be Kona that I'm gonna drink. You feel me? Is that simple enough?
I never know you to drink Kona, but yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've drank Kona like a lot. I actually love it during barbecues. That's when it tastes the best. But
why is my stomach bubbling like that?
You drink your own shit. Same thing with alcohols. You drink the same fucking alcohols pretty much. You switch out, or you might just get a little bit more money, so you just buy more expensive top shelf shit. But the thing is, theory
Well,
is
my
about
red strap analogy was
theory,
just for the sake
yeah,
of conversation. But yeah.
still the exact same thing. If you go in there and interview everybody who worked in the goddamn shop where Jared Leto's character was and was like, yo, what beer you drink? Simple question. Like, what beer do you drink on a daily basis? You're going to be able to narrow down a couple motherfuckers. Everybody, you drinking Busch Light and you, ew.
Excuse me. But as a character,
Busch.
for Jared Leto, don't you think that that's a little... Like, you could have, like I said earlier, like, you could have done the Joker like that, bro. Like, you...
Oh, you talking about his performance?
The performance and just the idea of the character. Like, the idea of the character is one thing, but even with that, I mean...
It was a terrible movie. There was no saving it, Bedrick. It was a terrible idea.
I wasn't trying to harp on it. I was just saying. Anyway.
Yeah, that bitch is dead. It's not breathing at all. But end of the segment, let that bitch breathe. We hope you enjoy. At least I do.
So what's the breathing rating we giving it?
I told you that bitch got an inhaler.
Okay.
C.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yep. So I give that a C.
C. Okay. Well, mine was a B-, so close enough.
Yeah. So guess what race it is? Final segment, so we can get the fuck up out of here.
To finish the podcast off, for those of you that don't know,
everybody knows how racist you are, bitch.
Oh no, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Episode 146. Here we go. God damn it! Guess what race it is? Can you figure out what race, what state the offending offender is offending in? Let's find out.
If the first one is Florida, I'm just going to tell you straight up.
Motherfucker, you'll never know.
Yes, I will, because you're going to have to tell me, or else it just defies the whole point of the game.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That is not true at all.
Bishrick Stanley Ezekiel 93rd's in the first.
That is not true, my guy. Everything you think about that. Oh, my bad. That is not true, my guy. Everything you think about that is what you think about that, but that is not a real thing. So, to start, all I'm going to say is this. Man accused of jumping naked on neighbor's trampoline before breaking into home. Guess what race it is, folks? Guess what state it is? Guess what rate it is? Guess what race it is? And guess what state it is? The people at home, the race is for you.
I'm gonna go safe with this one. My first prediction. Us, the Latin delegation, say it was a white man in Florida.
White man in Florida.
And I'm going to say, for bonus points, man was ranging from 30 to 40 years old.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't give half points here, and people, Jose Ortega got half the point. Florida man,
of course,
accused of jumping naked on neighbor's trampoline before breaking into home. Adrian Lee Gonzalez. Bradway. That's his last name, Bradway. But he's Mexican.
Was he adopted? Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
That's why he jumped naked on his
He's got face tattoos. Who knows?
Oh, shit. He was
21.
an 8-year-old with a face tattoo.
21 is accused of jumping on a neighbor's trampoline while naked and later breaking into her home while still unclothed. He was charged with burglary. Thanks a lot, you dirty
welcome.
fucking Mexican.
I can speak English better than you.
Criminal mischief.
Slave.
Bitch, you the slave.
You the slave, nigga.
Motherfucker. Hey, I got a good joke for that when I'm not reading. Criminal mischief with property damage of more than $200. Now,
that's it.
I don't know if $200 property damage is a felony in Florida, but I'm pretty sure.
Not.
No. Yeah, maybe not, but I'm pretty sure breaking into a woman's home unclothed, and plotting criminal mischief is a problem. Just
How
saying.
can you prove criminal mischief though?
Jumping on the trampoline butt ass naked and then trying to get into the house after you see me in the house.
Is that really mischievous, or is that just me just committing a
I
crime?
think that counts as at least perverted.
Yeah, sex offender. You know they going.
Felony still.
Yeah, he's going. I know I'm
Still
saying.
talking about felonies.
He's gonna have to plead down to the sex offender. That's gonna be the down plea.
I don't know if you can do that with that. I don't think you can do that.
That's what they're probably gonna make him do. Is Florida. It's a terrible place.
Guess what race it is? Round 2.
Hey,
This one's fun.
I'm still counting half a point. This motherfucker Jewish. He ain't trying to give out everything.
No. I'll give you a hint. This one also includes face tattoos. Man
What's
arrested.
that mean? You seen Post Malone?
Yeah, that's my point. You can't tell. Who knows who has face tattoos?
So who the
these
fuck?
days?
So why the fuck does it matter whether the nigga has face tattoos or not?
Just because it's a fucking poignant description. Man arrested after allegedly stealing $40,000. And I repeat myself, people, in case I'm not in the frame here because I've been leaning off to the right. $40,000 stolen worth of lottery tickets. Guess what race it is, sir?
That's a white crime.
Are you sure?
Positive. I'm gonna say that's definitely a white man.
Oh, okay, maybe. Maybe not.
State.
I'm just saying, for all you know, you might not know, but it could be one of your own.
Shut up, Stanley.
Could be. I'm just saying.
I want to say Texas.
Texas?
Yeah, I want to say Texas.
You saying Texas and white for lottery tickets?
There's
Texas is a little too free for that.
a lot of poor whites.
Right, but they're a little too free to be that fucking poor.
Have you been to Dallas, nigga?
Yeah, but going to Dallas as a black man and going to Dallas as a white man is two different
Have you
experiences.
seen the poor whites in Dallas?
No.
It's enjoyable
I
to
haven't,
see.
actually.
It's enjoyable. I love it. It's like going to Disney World and seeing all of your heroes falling in the right way.
So are you
Beautiful.
saying so wait, are you saying white man Texas is your final answer? Or are you saying you just think white people from Texas or white men from Texas are just ridiculous?
Both.
Hmm.
Both.
I guess that's an answer. Well, the truth is, you're half right, sir. And like I said, we don't give half points on guess what race it is. So here we are again.
You Jewish, I'm Latin, so it's like, hey, guess what? I'm taking the 2 points because I'm taking the halves.
I'm not. Dude, that
Oh,
would
the-
still
like-
be 1 point, but that you can't count. You fucking dirty
So it would.
wetback.
So it would count as a point
Oklahoma
apiece?
man.
That's
What?
Texas, nigga.
Oklahoma man.
That is Texas, nigga.
It's not.
It's the same fucking
It's
place.
not.
It's the same
Have you
place.
ever met a motherfucker from Oklahoma? You ever
Yes.
fucked a bad white bitch and dates dudes from Oklahoma?
Not from Oklahoma.
Then you ain't never fucking really had sex, sir. Anyway, Oklahoma man arrested after allegedly stealing $40,000 worth of lottery tickets. 21-year-old Dylan Barrett, who allegedly stole more than $40,000 worth of lottery tickets in January, was arrested after being found hiding in the back of a pickup truck following a foot chase by police. And when I said face tattoos, if you're wondering what I meant by said face tattoos, or just one that might make you pick him out of a crowd,
You got a lightning bolt on his face.
it is better than that. It is a K, very lowercase k, above his left eyebrow, and then, in true white man fashion, a crown above his right eyebrow. Now, I don't know if that crown symbolizes anything racist, but, last time I heard a white man call himself the master or king of anything in my presence, it didn't work out too well for that white dude.
I was about to say, like, well, like, what, did you make him dinner? in your Kanye coon fashion.
Did you build this porch, bitch?
No, I
Then
refuse.
shut up. Anyway, round 3.
You the one. You the one that's slaving in the plantation for him, willingly.
Here we go. Round 3.
Hey, Ezekiel.
Fuck you.
It's your name, nigga.
Woman accused of buying homes, Land Rover, Chanel items, and an alleged $3.7 million PPP loan scam, spending over $204,000 on a business in an undisclosed city, $688,499 on a home in an undisclosed city, $248,699 on another home in another undisclosed city, 78 or let's say 79,000 on a 2020 Range Rover, 26,000 at Saks Fifth, 13,000 at Hermes, and
Hermes.
Hermes. I'm sorry, and 65 racks at Chanel, 36,000 on Amazon, and 15,000 at Apple. Guess what race it is, people?
Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. I'm invested.
This could be black. This could be white.
Yeah,
this could
I'm
be
invested.
Hispanic. This could be Asian. This could be Indians are Asian. So this could be anything.
I'm sorry, sisters, but I'm gonna say this is a black woman that possibly did this. Cause all the stops is just like, all right, if you never had a dime in your life.
I didn't hear no Birkin. I didn't hear no Fashion Nova. I didn't hear no Savage. Why you going black off top? Isn't that a little bit feminist?
Because you can, why buy those things if you can scam your way to Chanel and everything else, and Louis and whatever else that you fucking named off? Why go Fashion Nova when you can get Chanel? The fuck?
Maybe not Fashion Nova, but Savage. Fenty. What bad bitch don't want that new Rihanna fit?
That's true.
Especially black woman.
That's true.
That's no offense. That's a compliment, actually. Because we love it too.
Yeah.
I tried to buy one of my, you know what I mean? Anyway, huh?
You buy lingerie?
Move on.
Judgment continues. You know what? This kind of smells Dominican to me. Cause I want to go.
What I said.
I want to go East Coast. But those stops to me, like you said, like no Fenty is like
But then you
smells Dominican.
Now wait. See, this is where I say culture and race collide. 26,000 at Saks Fifth.
Ooh. You definitely could ball out on 26,000 in Saks Fifth.
No matter what race you are.
Yeah, but especially in New York. That's what I'm saying. Like that's where I would ball out damn near 50 racks at Saks Fifth in New York. Yeah, Manhattan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. East Coast for
LA,
sure.
But even LA,
I'm about to say
they got them out there too.
Yeah, but the Saks Fifth in New York ain't like the Saks Fifth in LA. If you been, I've been into both.
Okay,
and
you want
there's a
you want to
difference.
go, but you want to say you want to count states. Notice how Barney's ain't on this list.
Is they still open?
It's Barney's. Yes, they're still open.
Shit.
It's Barney's. They're still open.
Shit, nigga, you told me.
For those of you
told
poor
me,
motherfuckers.
You told me Lord Taylor's was closed. I was like, oh, God. Wow, really?
I mean, I think that's because Saks Fifth bought them, actually. But
I don't know nothing about that.
and when I say poor motherfuckers, I'm not including myself.
I'm about to say he's judging you because he voted Republican. Like
I did not.
three
And do
times
not
in
let
a
this
row.
fucking
You voted for Mitt Romney. You
border
voted for
hopper
Trump
tell
twice.
you any different. Huh?
You voted for Mitt Romney and you voted for Trump twice.
That never happened.
That's my story. I'm
There's no
sticking
record
to
of
it.
There's no record of it.
Pull up his voting records. Anyway.
Pull my resume, ho. All you gonna see is gangster shit, Obama, Hillary, which is probably a mistake, and Biden, motherfucker.
Anyway, all right. So I'm go for it right now. I'm gonna say Dominican woman. So I guess a Latina. New York. I guess like 20s to 30s. I guess I don't know.
Well, the age wasn't really dependent upon your points. It's just the race and the state. But
I go for bonus points, nigga. Overachieving.
hey, sometimes you gotta go for a 2-point conversion. I feel it. All I'm saying is you are wrong, sir.
Of course I am.
Should have
She's a
stuck with your
Florida
first mind. Well, no. Florida actually has nothing to do with it. Neither do Hispanics or what was the state you said?
I said
New York?
Yeah.
Or New York. Houston woman accused of buying Land Rover, Chanel items, and everything else I named, an alleged $3.7 million PPP scam. For those of you that don't know, that's that coronavirus relief shit. I hate to say it. LaDonna Wiggins. That's a black woman.
Yeah, I said sister first, yeah.
37.
Damn.
From Houston. Is facing 30 years in federal prison after she allegedly used CARES Act funds for personal purchases.
That's a lot of money, yo. You said 3.7?
You can't just pay that back. Not just like on some installments.
Nah, she a nigga too, so they gonna take her away forever.
She ain't had that before she got that, so she ain't gonna have it for installments.
Nah, did they say what she did before she?
Yeah, $204,000 on the business in
No.
Houston, nigga. Fucking 30,000 in sacks.
No, I'm not talking about as far as like the rack up. I'm talking about as far as profession. Like, what was she before then? Or does it not say?
It just says business in Houston. And that was bought with the scam money, so who knows prior to.
Yeah. Sorry, sisters. Like,
LaDonna Wiggins.
I would say this, don't do white crimes. Because when white people.
No, don't do white crimes if you ain't got white connections.
Don't do white crimes. And the reason why I say for people of colors that don't do white crimes is this reason. For like, 2 reasons, really. Main reason is because you stick out very much well in the room with the same motherfuckers that's pulling off the same exact crime. If you in a room and you a nigga or a Latino, when you know that there's 14 niggas in this room, including yourself, that are all embezzling, but you the nigga, you stick out.
Yeah.
You stick out like a motherfucker. You stick out in that room, and you stick out to the motherfuckers who are watching the niggas that are in that room.
Yeah.
And 2,
Yeah.
it makes it way better of an accomplishment to the slave wranglers, which is the judge, the jury, and the executioner, for when they pick up somebody who mostly, you know what I'm saying, of a minority, cannot afford to pay shit back, so they give out the maximum sentences. So you getting the max on what Gilbert got for fucking embezzling fucking $10 million.
Like I said with the chick that put Gorilla Glue in her hair.
Don't do white crime. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's not a white crime, but don't do white things. I don't know about white crime.
Don't do
Some
white
of
crime.
us can get away with white crime. Some of us can't.
Nah.
Those of us of color, if you know you can or can't, you know yourself, and you don't need to point yourself out. But
the only
do not do things.
The only people racially in America who don't get caught up on a regular, probably for the embezzlement, is probably the Asians. And that's because racially in this country, we think that all Asians are good at math. So if some money goes missing and he comes up with a little bullshit excuse, you probably just fucking just. Yeah.
That's a lie, because
that's a lot. I'm gonna say like that, but
that's a lie though, because
it's a racist ass America.
Yeah, and because of that, because it being a racist ass America, I've seen, and it's been reported, and I've heard from some of my Asian homies, shout out to y'all, that nigga low key, Asian hate crime has been on the rise.
I told you that.
Yeah. That was like months ago though. But like
No,
it's
nigga, I
been
told you
on
that
a
3 weeks
rise
ago.
again. Well, that was a month ago.
3 weeks ago, it's not a month ago.
Asian hate crime is on the rise.
Yes,
And
because all the
we
Trump
need to
people done
solve it
riled
by
them
any
niggas up.
means, and we need to solve it by any means necessary. Meaning that we need to do what? Make sure that all our Asian brothers and sisters are protected, and make sure that all of our white brothers and sisters can be contained when needed.
No. And the reason why
Why?
I say no is because when the fuck did Asians get added on the list of those in play in America?
Like 1930 something when America put them in concentration camps.
They've been living quite comfortably since.
Like in their own place, but not here.
They've been
Kinda
living.
like
I'm
us.
talking about here. They've been living quite comfortably.
They got their own towns, but like
They live similar to the Jewish community
put it like this. They didn't
in America.
White folks didn't go and burn their towns down like they did ours.
Exactly.
Ours meaning black.
But Steve,
When we built what the Asians have built up in every
they burned
city
it
and
down.
town, they burnt that shit down to the ground in
Figuratively
like
and
3
literally.
states. Like yeah. 3 or more states.
Yeah,
They burnt it down figuratively and literally.
Exactly.
So stop it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, it's hard to be like, it's wrong for humanity's sake. Like, yo, I don't want to be that person. And like, I feel bad. Like, it's not saying like I don't feel bad for the Asian community,
All right.
but it's like I can't take your plight. I can't take your plight as my own because in this country, Latinos and Black people have been on a regular fuck since the dawn of this country's day, and Native Americans too.
Yeah.
You have not been a part of that plight. Now, because of Orange Man riling up these fucking poor whites and these just uneducated whites to do dumb shit, and y'all getting attacked. I'm gonna put it like this, and this is gonna sound so fucked up, but I'm gonna put it like this: if 10,000 Asian Americans now haven't even been to Asia, like they're not even from any Asian country, they've been born here. If 10,000 of them get their ass kicked because of these fucking Trump MAGA motherfuckers being riled up because Trump, they coronavirus, Asians brought it over here. Get their ass kicked.
Okay.
It's not in no way equivalent to motherfuckers getting sprayed down with water hoses in fucking Selma, Alabama. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not comparable.
Nobody was comparing it to that though.
But like what I'm saying is like, y'all will be fine. Get guns.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think there's also you can separate those.
Niggas,
you can say that, but you can separate.
Everybody's
those
gonna
two.
get. Everybody's eventually gonna get vaccinated. People are gonna be fine. Coronavirus is gonna be a thing of the past that we move on past.
Hopefully,
that's gonna happen.
Hopefully,
stop talking like a Republican.
Nigga, it's not talking like a Republican. It's talking like a fucking human being. Nigga, who knows? Nigga, the dude who was it, Greg Abbott in Texas, the governor there, he's trying to reopen Texas at 100% when there's more cases there now than when he tried to reopen it at 75% 6 months ago. There's more active cases there now then, and he's trying to do 100%.
Yeah.
There's very real chance that people can fuck this up again, and we'll be fucking back to square one.
But they pushing out vaccines and shit as soon as it's more available there. As people go on, we'll be fine.
The vaccine is great for certain variants. What about the variants that they don't have a vaccine for?
They're working on it. Be calm.
Hopefully.
They're working.
You sound like the Republican, nigga.
No, I
you
trust
talking about some ass coming.
No, I trust the doctors to do what the fuck they gonna do. Because if they,
I do too. But nigga, at the same time,
if they don't,
they also said they gave you a vaccine in 6 months. Do you trust that? You taking that vaccine?
And when it's available to me, I'm gonna take
the
vaccine. Yeah.
You gonna take the vaccine when it's up when it's of your range?
Yeah.
You're out of your fucking mind. But okay. I gotta give it at least a year or two to see how niggas react to it. Cause who knows? Okay, it's not no immediate response on no movie shit. Cool. Who said some movie shit at all? Might not be. Hopefully it's not.
Don't now leave the house and is paranoid of the shit that's outside before a fucking virus, nigga. I don't expect you to just be gung ho.
When did I not time out? Don't do that. When did I not leave the house prior to not having warrants out for my arrest? Fuck the pandemic. I stopped leaving the house because I had warrants out for my arrest. Currently, to this day, right now.
Exactly. You don't.
If I get caught in the wrong spot, driving or not, I'm going straight to jail.
That's what I'm saying. Either way,
ain't got shit to do with the pandemic.
You ain't leaving the house. No way. That's the point. Like, you wouldn't leave the house before. You probably won't be leaving the house until you get that shit fixed any fucking way. So it's like, nigga, of course you comfortable with the shit. I have to be outside.
No, I'm not comfortable with it. What the fuck, man? Nigga, I'm probably less comfortable with you than you are. What are you talking about? I can't do anything. My shit expired for me that should have been taken care of 3 years ago that I need to move the way I want to move that I can't use because I'm in this situation.
So you've been moving irresponsibly.
I've been moving the best way I can.
All right. What was it? Back to what you were saying.
I mean, that was it. It was just that I think, end of the day.
It's not comparable plight still. To me, I feel bad, but it's not comparable plight.
I think it depends on the direction you're going in. Who you ask.
Yeah, you can be.
How you ask it.
Yeah, you can be. I'm being completely dickheadish, I would say, maybe, about my response to it, but it's kind of. It's one of those things I don't think I can be like really water it down to where it's like.
What is there to water down though?
Well, to make it sound nicer, but it's like what I'm saying. What I'm saying.
What's the hypothetical way you would make that sound nicer?
I don't know. I don't know if I could. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know if I can make it sound nicer, but in my head it makes me sound dickheadish. But it's like, son. A couple of y'all been knocked off because like these crazy ass white folks and shit, but
I think most people
we've had a lot of George Floyds on the real.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them. We've had a lot of Breonna Taylors. You feel me? It's not a comparable thing. It's sad, it's fucked up. Buy a gun. Y'all be fine when the shit passes. We not good in this shit over hundreds of years.
You're right, but time out. I seen that shit earlier today, too. That was just another headline I read. Michael Brown, his pops just found out, apparently, according to the headline, pops just found out that Black Lives Matter, which I saw that somewhere a couple weeks ago, Black Lives Matter made almost $100 million last year. You know what Michael Brown's dad's response was to that? Take a wild guess.
I don't want to.
Take a wild guess.
What'd they do with the money?
Oh, bingo. Bingo, bongo, bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and why didn't we get any of it? Where'd it go to, and why didn't we get any of it when that's part of how the corporation or the company, Black Lives Matter, made this money?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't
how?
we get the publication, the background, the advertising, anything else that was coming? Not like when you start an LLC and you have a movement, whether you got people in the street or you got people in the office, nigga, you need both to make shit move.
Yeah, but it's like, in my head, it's like,
I don't know to what degree.
I'm about to say,
I don't know to what degree.
I don't think you making $100 million off T-shirts last year.
Niggas say that that dude D-Ray is a nigga with the blue vest. They say he's the nigga head of Black Lives Matter. I see, from what I've seen, he just talks for him. I don't know. But, I mean, who do you blame in that situation? I don't know.
I gotta know where.
I don't think there's any blame to go around for that.
Yeah.
Really. But
No.
I think at the same time, that's a valid question that needs to be asked.
Because it's a
answered.
Yeah, because it's a corporation of such sorts, I would like to know where the money goes. Now, if they saying that it's trickled down in a bunch of charities and, you know what I'm saying, schools and educations and shit like that, and they don't really keep much of it, but they keep some, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a corporation, a business. You know what that is. You know what I mean? Then, all right, cool. And it wouldn't be really much to say. But if we saying like 12 people in a room is really just pocketing 100 million, even if they are all.
I mean, that's not what it is.
No, I know that's not what it is, but I'm saying like if it's that, and they, even if they, with them all being black, it's like, do y'all need to really profit that much off of this shit? Because then that makes the shit look sick.
I think fuck that. I think fuck that making it look sick. I think it looks sick that, let's say, like I said, there's a Michael Brown, and like you said, there have been many George Floyds in time. Let's say from Trayvon Martin on. If this man's father is asking how y'all made all this money off of promoting the death of, not promoting necessarily, but publicizing the death of not only my son, but other people's son and fathers and brother, whatever you want, slap on it. How do you do that? But I don't know. That's another thing for another episode.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a deep question. I wish you would have asked that earlier instead of us talking about cartel wars.
Yeah. I'm sure. I hate to say it. I'm not gonna say it. I don't even want to put that on nobody. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't. It's been the Non-Millennials Podcast, episode 146, House of Spades Media. We in this bitch. It's your host, Jose Ortega, aka Tony, juggling the speakerphone, and my co-host, Busy93. I'm gonna let you get your own AKL.
Captain Dr. Science, the casual sex captain himself, aka Kwame Khalifa, the motherfucking Kango Don.
You didn't have to get all of them off. Like that's.
I'm just saying, whatever else I can remember off the top of my head to make sure when I slide in you, I don't slide out you until you're done. You know. Loop.
Shout out to all our listeners across the world and in different coasts and regions and shit, different colored peoples and shit. Those people that hate us, those people that love us. You want to do any specific shout outs? Anybody? Not anybody specific.
Killer Crimson out today, either episode 13 or if episode 13 ain't out by the time this episode come out, then goddamn, it's gonna be out in a minute. And with that being said. If not, then go check out 12 and then 1 through 12. And then go check out Coming to Age. And then go check out Heavy Press. And then go check out my homeboy Elroy. And then if you need you a dope little hoodie, make sure you get you something from GFG Clothing. GFG is grind for game, baby. Make sure you get it together. We'll have an ad for that later. And what about you, sir?
Shout out to everybody that's really just listening. I like to shout out to y'all, man. Y'all keep us afloat. We keep doing this every single fucking day. I mean, every week and shit. Just entertaining your, you know what I'm saying, your ear holes. And probably visually too. You know what I'm saying? More often than not.
Orgasms.
Like, and visual ones. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, ladies like what they like.
This is
I
pod
got a
porn.
little beer in my beard.
Pod porn. You feel me? For your ear holes.
Hey, I like that. Pod porn. I like that.
All right, episode 146. We out this bitch. Yeah, I mean, we'll be back next week for 147. You dig?
And then after that, it's 148, and then 149, and then 150, and then I don't even know why I did all of that.
Puff Daddy with the pod, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Bitch.